Hola estudiantes, hoy tenemos un video muy cortito sobre el imperfecto, específicamente con los verbos de AR, AR verbs in the imperfect. Remember that the imperfect tense is the one that's used to describe things that used to happen or were happening for an indefinite period of time, but not at a specific moment in time. We'll learn about the pretérito, or the preterite, a little bit later. The imperfect is pretty easy. First, let's go over the endings in the imperfect. The endings in the imperfect have quite a bit to do with the present tense. So here are our present tense AR verb endings. Yo goes with O. Tú went with AS. Él and ella, and also usted, go with a. Nosotros goes with amos. Vosotros goes with ais. And ellos, ellas, and ustedes all go with an. In the imperfect tense, you'll notice a lot of similarities. All of the endings have aba somewhere in them. So, yo goes with aba, as well as él, ella, and usted. They go with aba as well. Tú goes with abas. See how there's an as here and an as here. Okay, they both end with s. One is as, one is abas, but they both have s's, so that can help you remember. Same thing with nosotros. In the present tense, it goes with amos. In the imperfect tense, it goes with abamos. Okay, so there's a lot of similarity there. The amos is still present. You just add the ab beforehand. Same thing with vosotros. Instead of ais, it's abais. Okay, so still an ais. And then finally, instead of an for ellos, we have aban. Let's see how this looks with a real verb. So, in the imperfect tense, we would say, yo cantaba, I used to sing. Tú cantabas, you used to sing. Él or ella or usted cantaba, used to sing. Nosotros cantábamos, vosotros cantabais, and ellos or ellas or ustedes cantaban. Okay, so a lot of similarities, but the aba, that kind of rocking, wishy-washy feeling to the verb tells you that it used to happen, but it doesn't happen anymore. And it happened over an indefinite period of time, not just one specific instance with a definite beginning, because that would be the preterite. So, ¿qué quiere decir yo escuchaba música en inglés? That means I was listening to music, or I used to listen to music in the past. What about él trabajaba en una oficina? In inglés, he used to work in an office, or he was working in an office. ¿Y qué quiere decir tú jugabas al softball en inglés? That means you used to play softball, but you don't anymore, or you were playing softball. Okay, that aba in the middle of the verb tells us that it used to happen. Now, let's try you forming some of these examples. ¿Cómo se dice en español? We used to dance. The verb is bailar. You just have to add the correct imperfect ending. I hope you said bailábamos. Nosotros bailábamos. The accent is important because otherwise you'll find yourself kind of getting lost in the pronunciation of these words. It's not bailábamos, it's bailábamos. Okay, so do remember that accent mark. How about they were talking? The verb is hablar. hablaban. Ellos hablaban in the imperfect tense. So we still have the N to indicate ellos, but we also have an haba. Ellos hablaban. How about I was waiting? It is yo esperaba. One thing that is a little bit weird about the imperfect tense is that there's no O in the yo form. Okay, so yo esperaba, you have to state yo, because otherwise it could be he or she waiting. How about she used to fish? The verb is pescar. Ella pescaba. Okay, so we have the A to indicate él or ella, plus an ab. Ella pescaba. You were crying, llorar, and I do mean the informal you. That is, tú llorabas, or simply llorabas. We still have the S to indicate tú, but we also have the aba in the verb to indicate that it used to happen, but it's not happening right now. So that's all for today. Next week we'll talk about ER and IR verbs, but I hope you found that pretty simple and we'll be practicing more in class. Hasta luego.